Stone Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. Well, all right, we're gonna have to talk. Lakers beating Warriors, beat them good, right? Beat them good by 30 points, right? Now we know that LeBron got hurt his groin area. We don't know. We can only speculate how long that's gonna take. Now, here's the deal: when you're talking Western Conference, you lose 3 games, you're out of the playoff race. So this is obviously going to be a pivotal part of the year for the Lakers. Now, do the Lakers have what it would take to win a few games in LeBron's absence? Yes, they do. Because here's what we're talking about. We're talking about, can you replace the ball handling, right? The facilitating. If you give a heavy workload on Lonzo Ball and the main guy be Brandon Ingram. Just like Brandon Ingram ran the point last year for about 6, 7 games and did well. That's who I would start at the point. Let Lonzo keep doing what he does. Outlet doesn't have to be outlet if those two are in the game. Whoever has it is on the one. Simple as that. Move the ball forward. But let Brandon Ingram do a lot more facilitating. I don't like those games where I see Brandon Ingram getting 1 or 2 assists. He has more of a variety. His skill set is of that can handle this in the meantime. They're going to have to do that and straddle these guys a little bit and let Brandon Ingram maybe start on that and bring in Caldwell Pope from the bench so you got some more shooting to go along with your boy Kuzma in that starting lineup. You might have to take Lonzo up out of that starting lineup. We'll see how they're going to do it, but I'm pretty sure they'll see what they're going to need. Your boy in the middle is handling this business. My man, can't think of his name right now, but y'all know it. Ivaka, forget his name. Anyway, center coming from the bench. He's been on the bench too long as it is anyway. It's showing you Kubac. He's showing you what he has. Just because he doesn't have lift doesn't mean he's not a smart player and handles his business. He does well every time he's in the game for minutes. And I just think now is the time to give it to him. Even when JaVale gets back, we still got Tyson Chandler. Put that young man in there and let's see what time it is with him. Because we got something with him. I've been knowing that for a while. Let him play a little bit longer, right? The athleticism is probably not there, but those things, Jokic over there in Denver is also not someone who has so much athletic ability. Being smart is what it is. Larry Bird wasn't that big of an athlete, or was he? One of the best of all time. Magic Johnson either, for that matter. The greatest athletes. When you think well, then you think well. John Stockton, it's a lot of players that were, athleticism wasn't that, but they're smart. So, let that man play. Let's see what happens in these 3 weeks. LeBron, we should let him get well, let him heal, right, before we bring him back, and let's watch if these Lakers can do that. If we have enough players, you're gonna have to bring either Caldwell Pope or Hart. Make the decision. I would let it be Caldwell Pope. Let Hart be that guy that's shooting that second unit, because when you got Lonzo Ball and Rajon Rondo, then you're gonna need the rest of them people shooting a little bit. Okay, it's bottom line, because you can't have them two in the lineup at the same time. You can foul both of them because they can't shoot free throws and mid range and threes. It's not that what it should be. Right? So if you got both of them in the lineup at the same time, everybody else needs to be able to shoot. If you got to get somebody from the street, got to be able to shoot, the rest of the players. So therefore, you have to bring Hart in there too, and probably even try to get it to where you can bring one of the starters back that can shoot like a Kuzma. So they're going to have to do a lot of straddling. It's not easy to replace a LeBron James. We know that. But I think this team is deep enough and smart enough to try to handle that. And I think that the team would want to prove that. Lots of teams, that's what they do when the star goes down. They want to prove that, hey, look at us. Don't think that this can't run without LeBron. So they're going to be wanting to prove that. And I'm hoping that the coaching staff gives these people the minutes that they need and the opportunities that they need to play, and don't cage them and say you can only do this and only do that. Let these guys play. You got a lot of talent there, a lot of instinct players. When you let Brandon Ingram just go, Lonzo Ball just go, and keep doing what we're doing and tell them to be aggressive though. Try to finish. Everyone knows you can pass. That's why they're getting out of your way and filling up the passing lanes. Finish a few times. A couple more of them dunks, then they'll stop wanting and they'll start defending you. But right now they won't. So those kind of things. It's going to be interesting going forward, but I think the Lakers will go probably about 500 while LeBron's out. And let's hope that 500 will be good enough. I don't see him doing better than that, but who knows? I didn't see him being this high up in the rankings this late in the season. So let's see what happens going forward. LeBron get well, we're going to give you time. Don't sports talk. Worldwide. I'm about to hear y'all.